Hello, everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited return of Slay the Spire. Um, it's been, I don't know, gosh, at least 6 months, right, since the last episode. But a week or two ago, they released in beta anyway, the fourth character, and I've been playing it some off-camera just to see what it's like. And Slay the Spire is a good game, but I was just sort of tired of grinding out Ascension levels. And playing this new fourth character has been fun, so I thought, what the heck, I'll let you guys in on it. If you are interested in Slay the Spire, you probably already know these things, because you've watched someone, like, who is more on the ball than me, or you've played it yourself, or whatever. But if you haven't, the fourth character is this, like, kind of monk-like character, the Watcher, who has several, like, kind of new mechanics, and also... maybe things that aren't exactly new mechanics, but a theme that ties the deck together in ways that the other characters don't. I mean, they all play very differently, right? And the Watcher plays differently in another way. I'm playing... This is only on beta, and my previous runs weren't on beta, so it's like, oh, you're on Ascension level 1. Congratulations. But I've made it up to Ascension 4 on the Watcher. And I should warn you, by the way, that these runs are outrageously slow because, as you know, I am already a slow Slay the Spire player. But there's just, like, so much planning, and, like, I'm not as familiar with the cards as I was in other characters and so on, so it's pretty slow. I hope you guys, buckle up, right? Like, you're gonna be here for a while. What's the plan here? None of these are that great. Where are some shops? Like, how much do I care about the 100 gold? They're all on the very far right. Okay, interesting. So we could hit these if we want. Like, maybe go through here, hit this shop or something. But what's, like, our overall path in terms of fires? Either far left or, like, middle right to hit 3 fires. We want some elites on the way. We only get 1 if we take the middle right path with 3 fires. Whereas if we go far left, we can hit 3 elites and 2 fires, which means we're missing all the shops. So I'm not that excited about the 100 gold. Who's the boss? Guardian? Yeah, Guardian. I can't believe you have to pay 18 damage for this. Like, colorless cards are cool, I guess, but 2 of them at random is not really that much better than getting to choose one, right? And I don't want to pay 18 damage for it, so I think we'll just take a card. Like, what a shitty reward, but okay. Alright, so the Watcher has all these new things, right? Every single one of these has keywords you've never seen before if this is your first time watching the Watcher. Retain is basically like, you don't discard it at the end of your turn. Were there any cards like that before? There was stuff like, not Tools of the Trade. Whatever it was that lets you hang on to a card. I don't know. But that was like a power that lets you hang on to any card, whereas these are cards that kind of by their nature are not discarded. Mantra is like... Okay, we'll talk about Mantra later. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to take Prostrate. I kind of like Crescendo, but Protect is also fine. I don't know, I'll just take Protect. Should make some of the early fights pretty easy. So the Watcher is kind of like... Oh, we only have a bunch of basic cards. But our starting relic is you get a Miracle, which is +1 energy that you can kind of spend whenever you want because the card has Retain, right? And so many of the Watcher's themes and mechanics are about, like, the ebb and flow of power, right? Of saving stuff up for a later turn, building up to some finale kind of thing. So, like, the Miracle kind of plays into that, right? It gives you a turn where you have a burst of extra energy. So here, we're going to play... Oh, by the way, our starting deck. You get 4 strikes, 4 defends, and 2 special cards, which are related to the primary new mechanic I don't know if it's primary. Called stances. So there's these stances you can be in, which change. I mean, there's only like two, right? There's calm and wrath, and there's also divinity, which like rarely comes up, but we can talk about that later. So we enter a calm state, right? We want to block 12, and that's easy. We can get 8 and 5. And now being in calm doesn't do anything, but when you leave, you get even more. You get bonus energy. So this is again the theme of like building up to a big turn, right? Now when we exit calm, we'll be ready with a big turn. Like, how big a turn can you have with just a bunch of strikes in your deck, you might ask. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, I guess I'll do it. So we'll enter Wrath instead of Calm, which we're going to gain back the 2 energy. So this costs 2, and we'll gain 2 from leaving Calm. And now our attacks do double damage, but we also take double damage. I'm kind of fine with this because we have enough defense with all that energy. And now next turn we'll be able to begin in Wrath and hopefully unload a bunch of strikes, right? So this is what? 24 plus 18 is 42, which is lethal, right? Now we don't have 4 energy, but that's what the miracle is for, right? So entering Wrath when you're already in Wrath doesn't do anything. There you go. So we got that guy handled, no damage. Regen potion's fine. And by the way, this is all like beta art, and so some of it, a few of the cards don't even have beta art yet, but like, God, the beta art for these characters, this character is amazing. I love a lot of them. Inner Peace. If you're in Calm, draw 3 cards, otherwise enter Calm. It's okay, I guess. I really like Sash Whip. Being able to apply like weak to enemies is great. Inner Peace, I assume, is fine, but I've never actually taken it, so I don't know. But I love, being able to apply weak. We're not hitting any shops, right? Yeah. So I'm not very excited about taking Regret, and we're already at full health, so I'll kind of take the most neutral thing, just grab that donut. There's a card called Fasting, which is like, not eating, right? And the beta art for that is like a picture of the Watcher like refusing a donut in reference to that event, which I find kind of adorable. All right, spin the wheel. What do we get? No whammies, please. All right, gold is fine. Gonna be a while before we get anything out of it, but at least I'm not getting shanked, right? Shivved? I guess shivved. I don't exactly know the difference. So here we'll just enter Calm and hit him and hope to do something better next turn. So if I make him weak, he'll be doing 4 damage, which doubled is 8. So I think it's probably reasonable to like, I'll have 5 energy, right? So 2, 3, 4, Miracle, defend, blocks everything and leaves me in a good shape to do a bunch of bad stuff to him coming up. It's 9, whatever. 9. How is anything doubled 9? Oh, I see. The Wrath applied first, so it turned into 6. And then 3/4 of that was 9, rather than 3/4 of 6 being 4 doubled to 8. Good to know. Hang on, easy kill here. So, as you can see, you can do a ton of damage with Wrath. But you have to be careful, like, not to take a ton of damage. All of these cards are fine. My last run, I had like a million Cut Through Fates. Which it's a good card. It's fine. In some ways, it's a little bit like Shrug, except that it's doing damage instead of block, which is not that great. But I happen to have a bunch of relics that synergized with it, so it was actually great. Here, it's just like fine. I think I like Empty Fist. Being able to like leave Wrath more often is pretty convenient, and doing so while dealing damage is nice. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, well, first time taking damage here, I guess. Was this dumb? Should I have just struck this guy twice instead of 2 blocks? I would have taken 5 damage instead of 3, but this guy would be dead? Seems like an okay trade, if you say it that way, huh? What if I, like, Vigilance, Miracle Out, and Eruption? Then I have 2 energy left to strike Empty Fist, and I'll have 8 block already. Seems good. Yeah, and I want the Eruption here so that I can waste the least damage on this guy. So that's kind of like, you know, isn't that cool? Empty Fist, right? Like, you got to do damage and now I'm not in Wrath anymore. That's the idea with, you know, taking that card. Retain. Yeah, I don't totally understand, like, I don't know. This is... There's a few things that, like, do damage, like, more than one time, and I don't totally get why these are so relevant. Like, I don't know. Why is this better than just doing 8 damage? Most of the time it's not, so I don't know. My last run, I had 2 Talk to the Hands, and I loved them. You know, gaining block for attacking the enemy is pretty great, so I will take that again. And I think I should upgrade it immediately. Although, like, also upgrading Sash Whip is good. I like upgrading Vigilance for, like, 12 block, or Eruption for 1 energy is pretty cool as well, because you really love to have energy on the Eruption turns. But I think just Sash Whip to keep them weak longer is pretty nice. And we're going this way for the fires. Okay. Interesting. I mean... It's hard to get into Calm and also Sash Whip him, right? I would have to spend my, my Miracle to do it. But I think that's worthwhile. Because I don't really want to spend my Miracle on any future turn once he's got that buff already anyway, right? So I think I want to be in Vigilance and then attack and Sash Whip. So the obvious play is like Vigilance, Strike, Sash Whip, right? Because I was like, I want Calm and I want to do these things. But it's actually slightly better to Empty Fist first. Order is important here. And then Sash Whip. And then Vigilance. You don't want to do it in the other order because then Empty Fist would exit Calm, which I don't want right now. But this way we get 2 extra damage. Compared to using the Strike. Did I mess that up somehow? Why is he not weak? Oh, because I played the Miracle in between. Alright, so as you can see, I am excellent at this game. Anyway, Talk to the Hand is great against this guy, obviously. I don't know, get out of here. So I had to use my weak potion, which I might not have had to do otherwise. Kind of a bummer. Is it worth erupting here? Like, probably not. But on the other hand... Oh, of course it is, because Empty Fist is going to get me out of Wrath anyway. And this way I get to do a bit more damage. More than, say, 0, which is how much I would be doing if I didn't erupt. Alright. I mean... Not great, but... Actually, it is great. We blocked exactly. So, okay. This fight definitely could have gone better. Vajra, sure. Alright, like, Macely? Basically, I just messed up the Sash Whip, which was too bad, and so I had to spend a potion. But I might have spent the potion anyway afterwards, I'm not sure. I don't get it, like, bleh. I don't really know why this is good. I guess there's cards that are like, if the last thing you played was a skill, and this like gives you a skill, right? And it lets you choose how much energy to spend as well. Like if you have a bunch of cards you don't want to play, you could try to grab a 3-cost, for example. Or like pick a 1-cost if you want to spend other cards, or a 0. So there's something to that. We've been offered a lot of crescendos. Crush Joint's also good. It's kind of the opposite of Sash Whip, right? I really don't have a good like idea of how strong these various cards are, but I'll take Crush Joints. Being able to apply weak and vulnerable are both good, and now I have both. Let's take the Eruption upgrade. Having 1 more energy on Wrath turns is amazing. This has been buffed since like when I first played the character, which was a couple days after initial release, and it just like upgraded to do 9 damage, or 12 damage instead of 9 or something, and it was like, ugh, horrible. All right, Whetstone's fine. Upgrade those strikes. I guess we just play 2 defends and a strike. It's not really worth erupting here. Or miracling. I need to pay more attention to what I play last, right? Would have been maybe better to play the defends first to make it easier to activate Sash Whip or something. However, I think I'm just going to go ahead and Vigilance Empty Fist as a way to just get the energy back on this turn. We're defended, yep, just double checking. And I really don't care about being weakened, do I? Let's vulnerable him. And then, yeah, we have him dead now. Alpha, yeah, spooky. I've taken this, I think, once on a run that I lost and not really succeeded with it. It's basically like one energy to shuffle a thing. It's like, it shuffles a beta, and then you can't see what Omega is, but it's a 3-cost power that says, at the start of your turn, deal 50 damage to all enemies. So it's like insane when you like get it to go off, but it takes a ton of setup. Like 6 energy is immense, and I'm really not like, I'm not set up to do that effectively right now. Whereas like Perseverance is just fine. It's a defend that you can save up. Like, sign me up. Yeah, I mean, talk to the hand, I guess. And I would rather not be hurt. So I think, or be hurt less anyway. So I think I will just miracle out an immediate Perseverance. It's not like amazing. I still take some damage. Ooh, Crush Joints. I mean, I guess I should do this. It's a shame I can't kill him. I think I should just play 2 defends to take no damage. If I'm doing that, I should have... How much damage is Crush Joints? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, yeah, it's still better than the strike, even if I don't care about the vulnerable. Yeah, we'll have plenty of, like, ammo to kill this guy next turn, right? Eruption and strike should do it. So I'll just take no damage. I don't have strike, but I do have Sash Whip. There's all my gold back. Another Sash Whip. More crescendos. Wow. I have never seen so many of these. I mean, Wrath is cool, but I'm not really that excited about it right now. Just Lucky is like just kind of fine, especially with Talk to the Hand. It gains even more block. I'll take it. and this is just by 3 or something? Yeah, and a bit more base block. 2 vulnerable as well. I think I should just take Talk to the Hand, though. Like, this is a lot of block over the course of a boss combat, for example, and those are kind of the ones we have the most trouble with, I think. Or Elite, for example. Alright, great. So I think we just Talk to the Hand, pass. Get that set up. Why pass? Good question. Because I don't really have a ton of, like... I don't know. I mean... I could do a little damage and make him weak for the turn he wakes up. Like, you kind of would like to set up, like, pass a few times, get Vigilance going, and then, like... And then draw the Eruption. And, like, that would definitely be better, right? As if, like, I could Talk the Hand, next turn play, like, Vigilance, draw my Retain stuff, and then the turn after that finally go off with Eruption, strike, 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 Empty Fist, or whatever, right? But that's, like, pretty optimistic. Maybe just accepting this, like, modest thing with Sash Whip is better. I think I will just take this modest thing. I guess I could scry first, see what's coming up, maybe, but I'm gonna want to apply Talk to the Hand for sure, and then, like, Just Lucky wakes him up regardless of what I see, so... Yeah. This is like a big decision, and I don't really know if I'm making it right, but, well, let's do this first, I guess. A strike. I don't know. I don't like strikes. I don't know if I'm making this decision right, but you gotta make decisions somehow. I could make him vulnerable. It's not clear that that's very useful. But I guess if I couple it with a strike plus, it could be something, but I have to, like, Miracle to play both defends and the strike and make him vulnerable. And it's just like, I don't know. 1 energy for 14 damage, I guess, is alright. But I should be able to do more with it when in Eruption. Well, I don't know. Next turn, it kind of looks like I'm just doing, like, Vigilance, Eruption, Strike, Empty Fist, or something like that. Which I don't really need a Miracle for, right? I could use the Miracle to play Perseverance, but it's not that amazing. And I might not draw all, like, these, not necessarily drawing exactly these 5 cards, right? One of them I won't have, I don't know which. And so using a Miracle to deal 14 damage doesn't seem that bad. But if I ever have, like, Miracle and Eruption and an attack in the same turn, it's better than that. So I think I will, in fact, just wait on it. Oh, but it also gains me some defense because I have Talk to the Hand. Okay, I'm convinced. You got me. Let's do it that way. Yeah, look at that. He doesn't even get to hit me. Okay, good Miracle. I'm glad I stopped for a moment to think about that. Yeah, I'm suddenly not so excited about Vigilance and then Eruption. I think I will just protect. I'm drawing Empty Fist, and so, like, Vigilance is actually worth 2 energy to me, right? This, you know, getting 2 more energy next turn if I play Vigilance instead of Protect. And I think 2 energy is worth more than 5 block, right? Probably. Oh, let's hit him. Like, I do 10 more damage and gain 2 less block. And I get to keep this in hand. Alright, and then we just, like, hit him as much as we can. And try to finish him this turn with, like, a Wrath or something? Maybe? 9 plus 20? Seems like more than 25, right? Okay, there you go. Bronze scales, perfectly fine. Third eye, gain block and scry. Meditate. What is this? Put a card from your hand into your discard pile. These cards are so many words, by the way. And retain it. Enter calm and end your turn. Huh. So set up a card for next turn. That could be a great like way to tutor out a Wrath on the right turn, for example. Tantrum, yeah. Deal damage, enter Wrath. You cannot exit Wrath this turn. I'm pretty sure I took Tantrum my very first run as this guy, and I definitely did lose. Not to say there's necessarily a correlation. Meditate seems fun. Seems like it could be good. You know, there's a few cards that all have like end your turn, and but like that's a big downside. But you know, with just one of them, it's totally fine. And this is like enter Wrath and do something good. And the end your turn downside doesn't really matter yet because we don't have any other cards that want that slot. Well, order doesn't really matter, does it? I should probably miracle out the crushed joints and then hit him for a shitload. I don't know how much, but it sure seems like a lot. Let's math it out. So if he's vulnerable, this is 6. This is 16 is 22. And these are 15 each is 30 more. That's 52. Like, that seems like a good turn to me. Yeah, I'll take it. I seem to have mathed it out wrong somehow. Because I did 61. Not sure about that. How was I off by 9? Oh, also, Eruption's kind of dumb when he's at 3, but whatever. It's like, it's an attack, so... If you're okay, more crushed joints, another third eye. Unraveling. It seems so good, right? But like it's a ton of energy in a way. But if your cards aren't like in the right order, this could be a big problem. The stuff on the left tends to be things you've retained as well. Is that relevant? I don't know. And by the way, if you like draw a card in the middle of this, it does not also play that card. It just takes the cards currently in your hand and then plays them in order, and whatever they do, they do. I don't know. I don't think I've ever taken Unraveling. I haven't been offered it many times. It seems pretty cool. None of this other stuff is that great. Like, more crushed joints would be fine, I'm sure. But I want to try Unraveling, so here we go. Does it just not exhaust if you upgrade it? No, it costs 1. Interesting. That makes it easier, I guess, to set up... Ooh, 2 cards. But I like upgraded Vigilance, actually. Just the extra block makes it a lot easier to get to Calm. Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, you get to Calm just as easily, but it's easier to fit it into your turn if you can get 12 block out of it. Ugh. Well, okay, I get to enter Vigilance. That's not so bad. What do I want to have played most recently? A skill, probably? For crushed joints? Maybe it should have been an attack, because I can always miracle out a skill if I need to. I don't know. Okay, so can I do 20 damage? Like, yes, absolutely I can. So I don't need talk to the hand first or anything. I just want to maximize it. Oh, can I do 29? That's a tougher question. 9, 17. These are, yeah, at least 31 more because of some vulnerables. Sure. Does order matter much? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's better to do this because some of it gets through before he sets up his defend. Oh, also, I didn't have enough energy to play this. Yeah, there is that, huh? Could I get 20 block easily? Like, if I were to be in Wrath form here? Well, he would be doing less damage, right? He'd be doing 7. I have Empty Fist coming up next turn, and also Meditate, so plenty of ways to get out of Wrath. So I'm kind of inclined to just, like, Eruption, Sash Whip, Protect, Strike, or something like that. I'm not sure of the details. I guess I can Protect first. Not that it matters. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be wasting any block on this turn. Although, like... Oh, I forgot about Talk to the Hand, yeah. I actually would have wasted some block if I'd done it in the other order. Interesting. This was definitely the right order. And I think that's all. I'll take 2 damage to preserve this Perseverance and my Miracle. And since he has 3... Yeah, I don't even have to worry about his, like, attack damage rebounding upon me. Yeah, okay. Strike. Well, I'd rather this be in my hand next turn, right? I think. Like, I can pull it back with Meditate, but I'd probably rather pull back an Empty Fist or something. Maybe not. Empty Fist does 8, this does 9, but Empty Fist will get me out of Calm, which I will be in, and that's like bonus energy, so yeah, I want Empty Fist next turn. So I don't want this to be what I meditate upon, and therefore, like, putting it in hand might just be fine. One more strike. Then Empty Fist. And I think now is the time to miracle something. A defend, probably, right? Before I calm. Receiving attack damage, this counts even if you block it all, right? I don't remember. Alright, so this was kind of what this was all about. Holy cow, what an amazing unraveling, right? We play Eruption, and then this just all unravels all over him. Although, like, I can just play all these cards myself. And also, Unraveling would play them in the wrong order. It would play the Empty Fist too soon. So... Am I doing 40? 10, 30, 50, 68? Yeah, seems like at least 40. So... Seems good, right? Oh, well. Maybe I got the order wrong. Yeah, I should have played the Empty Fist first. do a little more damage before he puts up all his shield. The damage after shield doesn't matter as much. Let's have a skill have been played last for Crush Joints. I guess? I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be the end of the world to have Sash Whip go off either. But they do kind of synergize with each other nicely, right? And then I think I'll just gain some block. Instead of doing 10 damage, I'll... No, I want to do the 10 damage. We should be able to kill him pretty quick. And it's like, it's Ascension 4, so it's not like the health I have left at the end of the boss fight matters. This would be 10 plus 8 is 18. And I have no further attacks, so that's not sufficient. But I can do all that and then Vigilance back, so, like, why not? Don't want to defend next turn, thanks. Oh yeah, he's weak. Ha! Gotcha with the thorns, sucker! Alright. Oh yeah, they nerfed adaptation, apparently. It used to cost 1, and I think it upgraded to innate, and now I assume it upgrades to cost 1. Yeah. Vault is also excellent. Great card. Never sad to have Vault in deck, right? It's like end your turn and like you're invincible and you do some damage. Like, as far as shifting stances, I have what, like 2 ways to enter Calm, 1 way to enter Wrath, and 1 way to exit. So exiting also counts as shifting stances. So like there's some value in adaptation, but I think I'd rather just take the Vault, which is like unequivocally good in all decks. What do we have? We have Calling Bell, which they've changed since the last video. You don't get 3 random curses and 3 relics. You now get a special curse and 3 relics, and that curse is just like you can't remove it from your deck. So it's kind of like the Necronomicon curse, I think. Except that the Necronomicon curse you can't even like exhaust, whereas I think the Curse of the Bell, I believe you can exhaust for a combat. Runic Pyramid. I know I undervalue this card for other characters. Not card, this relic. It is like really good to be able to like hang around with cards. And on the one hand, that's like great for Watcher because it's all about saving up for the perfect turn, and like this lets you line them up. But on the other, you already have cards that let you retain, and Runic Pyramid is kind of wasted in that context, so I'm not really sure. However, I think that just Coffee Dripper is great because I like energy, and it's not like I've rested any rest sites yet. I don't know. I guess later in the game you tend to want that. But I'd rather like get the energy and not need resting. Like, if you have 4 energy, you take less damage, so you need less resting. So hopefully it'll be okay. Energy relics are, you know, as everybody knows, a very high priority. Not always the top priority, but they're important. Left path looks good as a way to get 3 fires. And along the way, you can grab 3 elites. Still no... oh, there's a shop right at the entrance. Perfect. Yes, I love this path. I was gonna say, wow, what if I unraveled here? But like, I have enough energy to play everything else anyway, so... Well... I'm only playing 1 block, so... Speed Potion is not that impressive right now. And otherwise, I don't think any ordering matters at all. Just like you know, don't play Sash Whip first like an idiot. And take a bunch of damage. Not great. How much damage could I do if I just unloaded all of this? 10. And then I suppose I would do 20 to this guy. And then I'd have 16. 30 more is 40. Can't quite kill them both. But I could kill this one instead of this one, which would be better. And it would also let me exercise Talk to the Hand. So I think the order is actually Talk to the Hand before Wrath, so that I get block. And then I'm hitting him for 8, 18, 38, 52. And I'll finish this guy off next turn. Oh my god, I forgot that I'm taking double damage this way. Alright, whatever. I'll use the Miracle and take 2 damage. Now I'm really glad I did things in that order. I mean, I don't know. I could vault, but like, who cares? Let's just kill him, right? Duplication potion. So this is also new since last time we had videos on the channel. Pretty cool. It's like a one-use echo form. Try to enter calm. Scrawl is interesting, but I'll just take more Talk to the Hand. I love Talk to the Hand. I'm sure it's like a beginner trap, and I'm like bad at this game, but it's great, and I love it. Alright, so what do we have here? I don't really need a waffle. Ornamental Fan looks great. Like, it synergizes especially with Talk to the Hand, as like we're encouraged to play attacks to gain block, and this gives us more block. So I think I will take that. My potions are like fine. I should spend them, not buy more crescendos. Goodness gracious. So this, for example, is like something that synergizes with like do damage twice, do 5 damage twice or something. It would do 10 damage twice. So there's that. I don't have any of those cards, but I mentioned earlier, like, there sure doesn't seem to be a lot of synergy for this. Why do those cards exist? This is one reason. Foresight is cool, like, you know, scrying. I like it. Only get the good cards, not the bad ones. I love this, like, Salvador Dali painting, by the way. Like, I could take the waffle. We have the coffee thing, so we're not going to be able to rest much. It's probably a good idea, to be honest. And I still have enough to like remove a card, say a defend. The strikes are less bad than usual because of Talk to the Hand and Ornamental Fan. Yeah, I think I'll just take the waffle. Pretty boring, but you know, I wish I could have gotten it later on the floor, but I'll take it. So I'm losing 7 HP regardless. Oh, right, yes. I don't really want any of this stuff. It's going to be forever till we get to a shop. I'm already full on potions. I don't like random cards. So let me leave, please. This looks like a time to just play some attacks followed by Vault. And the block from Just Lucky will be sufficient to defend all the damage since I'm intangible. Oh, also Ornamental Fan. So there's that. Order? I think I want to get the Vulnerable in, which means I should play a skill first. The only one I have is Miracle. So I play that skill, then I go in with everything else. Seems good. Alright, good fight. Good fight indeed. Oh, let's unravel. It'll be fun. There you go. What a fireworks show, huh? I don't know, I like... Wait. Did I take 7 damage somehow? Yes, of course, from the event. Got it. Crush joints plus more vulnerability. They're striking, right? They're going on strike about windmills. Very funny. Yeah, I think I'll take more crush joints. I'm so bad at using speed potions. I should just take the weak potion. It's very easy to use correctly. It doesn't tell me what relic I will get. It's gonna be a while before we can remove the shame. But relics are so good. And I have other ways to gain block, right? Like Talk to the Hand and Ornamental Fan, so hopefully Frailty doesn't matter that much. Give me the relic. Great! This is superb with the Coffee Dripper. Not that I'm seeing any shops, but, you know, next floor maybe. Upgrade the other Talk to the Hand. Seems good. Oh, who's the boss? Okay. Is his name Centurion? I forget. Or the champ? He's the champ. Centurion is the one who has the cleric next to him, right? So he kind of like purges debuffs, and this counts as a debuff, so that would be a thing to like be aware of, is maybe we want one of these in the first half and save the other one for the second half, maybe? But at any rate, like, upgrading Talk to the Hand is just generally good. Well, I think we really want to Talk to the Hand on the big dude. And I think this is probably a fine time for the regen potion. This fight should go on for long enough. I could try to ignore the little guys completely and just Talk to the Hand on this guy, like... It seems a little crazy. But I'm thinking, like, I duplicate the Talk to the Hand on him so that I'm gaining 6 block every time I attack him. And then I just, like, try to ignore the little guys. That seems like an interesting approach. Right? Like, look at all that block. I mean, strength is kind of a bummer. 30 damage seems extremely uncool of you. Don't really want this, I don't think. Pretty sure we... Oh, I forgot to drink the regen potion. Well, whatever. I'll try not to take that much damage. Oh, the order did matter. I should have done this first so I could get more damage out of my Just Lucky. Not a lot more, but some. 26. Alright, well. This is a highly questionable approach to this combat, but it seems to be working out just fine. I think we... should Vigilance Eruption? Finish it off with an Empty Fist? The other approach would be to take Eruption and try to end this turn in Calm. much block am I going to gain as a result of all this? I'm attacking him 3 times, so that's 18. That's how much these guys are attacking for. So I should try not to be in Wrath at the end of this turn. But all it costs me to end the turn in Vigilance, in Calm, I should say, is my Miracle. And the damage I'm doing is 7... Oh gosh. The doubling applies first, and then the weakness. So this is 20, 15, so 22. And this is 16, 12, which is 34 damage total. So I don't think I'm at all guaranteed to kill him next turn, which suggests I should try to be... I don't really need to be in Calm, actually. I'll either meditate or vault, probably vault. Yeah. So, okay. I'll use the Vigilance now to save the Miracle. Wait, what? The Vigilance doesn't even do anything. I just paid 2 energy to gain 2 energy back. I'm not sure what the point of that was. It's not like I need the block. Well, I could use the block, though. End the next turn in Wrath. Right? I could Empty Fist before Eruption. Then I would take 6 damage, but I'd be in Wrath next turn. I don't think that's a great deal. Oh, Ornamental Fan! I only would have taken 2 damage. That probably would have been a good deal. Oh yeah, they'll just kill themselves if I can wait, 10 more turns. So I think we talked the hand again and then vault. I could Crush Joints first if I Miracle him. Seems good. I guess Order, but it doesn't matter. I have plenty of block. Oh, I even gained the block this turn. From the attack counts as having occurred this turn. That's interesting. This is lethal, right? Yes, very good. That's the first time I can ever remember completely ignoring the minions for so many turns. It worked out quite well. Wow, Coffee Dripper and tea. Good heavens. I'm a caffeine fiend. There you go, fasting. See? No thanks on that donut with a little string on it. It's that donut. Very adorable. I mean, Artifact is just generally pretty good, and this is upgraded. I'll take it. Give me more vulnerable? Wait. I have 2 of one of these cards, don't I? Which one is it? I have a Crush Joints Plus already. That's not to say I don't want another, but it's something to consider. Vault, like, it does some damage, but its main thing is, like, the intangibility, and so this upgrade is not that appealing to me. Meditate is, like, kind of interesting, but I've barely used this at all. I'm not really that impressed with it so far. Yeah, just, give me the Crush Joints. I love Vulnerable. Yeah, absolutely hit this elite, and then we'll decide about whether to hit the next one. Probably not. But we'll be going into it with the Ancient Tea Set energy as well, which is nice. Yeah, very funny. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Maybe there'll be an event that says, give me your Dreamcatcher and I'll give you something. There are some events where you trade relics, but obviously it's completely useless to us because of Coffee Dripper. Alright, so I have 6 energy. I mean, it kind of looks like Vigilance Fault, and that's basically it. I'm not necessarily in a rush to spend this, but like, if this combat is gonna last 5 turns, I should definitely do it, because that makes it more likely I can survive this next elite fight, basically. Whereas like saving it for the boss, it's guaranteed to give me full value, but it might come a little too late. I think I'll take it. It should take several turns to finish this guy, and I'll get most of the benefit from the regen anyway, since it's front-loaded in the worst case. Yeah, just Vigilance, Scry, Vault. The last card will have been an attack. It will have been Vault. Great. Wait, I didn't discard it, right? Okay, good. Whew. Definitely wanted to keep that one. Oh, he's even Thornsing himself. That's nice. Not a great hand. But I guess weakening him is... I mean, that saved us 6 damage, right? So... In fact, just a single... No, it's not just a single block. I think I just have to protect, defend. So I gained the... How does Talk to the Hand work, by the way? I don't have it on now, but I'm trying to figure out, like, why did I gain the block from Vault on the following turn, but Ornamental Fan doesn't count as having gone off this turn, right? Does it say, like, whenever you deal attack damage or something, rather than whenever you attack? I guess it must, so that makes sense. So the attack happened last turn, but the attack damage happened this turn. Okay. I was thinking, like, you know, if I'd already attacked twice, then this strike would be as good as a defend. But it's not. I don't have anything else that would give me block, right? Yeah. So we're absolutely playing this. And I think we want the defend so that I don't get a dang wound in the deck. And it's like a question of, do we miracle out a strike? And if you say it out loud, the answer becomes very obvious. We're not making a lot of progress on this guy, which is kind of a bummer. Ooh, I like this. I'm not sure about the order, though. Don't I want to talk to the hand first? I mean, vulnerable is just 4 extra damage, whereas, like, playing this first is 3 extra block, which I think I greatly prefer. So we do this. This has turned off, but now we play another skill to get it back, which I think should be Miracle. I think we should basically play everything here. Or no, Empty Fist is going to give us more energy back. That's right. So I can play a Defend, then Crush Joints, then Empty Fist to play the rest. Yeah, okay. Oh, Ornamental Fan, thank you. So I don't even need the Miracle. Great. I don't know exactly what I want. What's coming up in the draw pile? A lot of attacks. Wow. Okay. So what could I... Unraveling? That seems like a very poor choice. He's going to be vulnerable already, but the weakness will have worn off. Empty Fist actually is probably best, so that I can have guilt-free Wrath. Yeah, I like that idea. How much? I'm going to have a total of 6 energy, and there's 6 1-energy cards that I want to play. So that works out. I don't need to order this first, because he's already vulnerable, so I should order the Wrath first. Then I can play the Defend. I think he's dead. It's pretty close. But I have enough energy to play everything, so I might as well play to defend. Wow! Super Omega dead. I mean, I haven't finished my regen potion, but I don't think I should sit around, like, and get attacked for 56. So let's just kill him. Alright, pretty good fight. I think, actually, we did not take any damage from him. Is that correct? And we got to use our healing potion for, like, 12 of its 15, which is pretty alright. Yang. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 temporary dex. Alright. So this temporary is just, like, for the turn. But with fasting, we can make it permanent, which is great. In the same way that, like, a speed potion can become permanent with artifact. Wrath enter calm, calm enter wrath. I do like the idea of this card. And all the rest of these I do not like very much. Yeah, I think I will take flow state. I have a couple ways to enter calm, and only one way to enter wrath. And I kind of like being able to switch a little more. I don't know. Maybe it's a poor choice. So we eruption. Do we want to play Vault, right? That's the main question. On the one hand, Vault is like a great card to keep, and wasting its intangibility is kind of a bummer. But on the other hand, like, we're probably not going to get to it again before the combat is over, and so doing a bunch of damage with it would be great. And I believe that it will be worth using a miracle to activate Crush Joints. Do I want to do that before or after Eruption? Obviously after, right? Because doing it before gives me 5 extra damage from the Eruption. Doing it after gives me 11 more from Crush Joints, right? So we play Eruption. And then we Miracle to activate Crush Joints, and then we Vault. Oh, I gained some temporary dex. How amazing. Oof. Excuse me. I was told there would be a way out of Wrath State. Oh my god. I have some energy issues. I mean, Unraveling fixes them. It's kind of a bummer that, like, I don't have... Actually, are you dead? 16. Oh, you're super dead. Wow. Alright. Why did that... Did it always cost 0? I thought it was like they all cost 2. Whatever. You're dead. Two smites. It's tempting, right? With like Talk to the Hand and stuff, smites are pretty good. Oh, alright. I'm just gonna fill my deck with cards until I don't get to the good ones anymore, because I don't know what's good, and everything looks so amazing. Give me... Just Lucky? We still have an elite fight coming. What elites are left on this floor? We fought 2. We fought the big old hand guy. We fought the gremlins. Who's left? Oh, those 3 dudes? No, wait. They're not an elite fight. They're an event, aren't they? The ones who give you the red mask? I forget who the last elite is. I'm so bad at remembering this. I mean, it probably doesn't make much difference to what we upgrade. I feel like 2 cards from Meditate is amazing. Like Eruption and Empty Fist, or Eruption and Vault, or whatever. They're all insane. We haven't used Meditate much, but when we have, it's been pretty cool. And once again, we're going into the Elite fight with the T-set, so that's pretty nice. Ah, the Slavers. So it is 3 guys, but not the 3 I was thinking of. Okay. Yikesers. Yikesers, yikesers, yikesers. Don't have a way to get out of Wrath. So probably shouldn't enter it then, huh? Not with this much damage coming in. Do I waste my Miracle just to apply 2 vulnerable to this guy? I don't think so. Whew, good Ornamental Fan. They're still attacking for 29, so a Block Potion gets full value. Really wasted that T-set. Oh, and Frailty. What a bummer, huh? Oh, boy. Oh, man. If I vault him, he still entangles me. I can't do anything about it. Because I can't kill him in time. I can't kill him, like, this turn. Oh, I can go fasting, though? Order. I get 3 artifact, so the first 2 will go into canceling out the Dex down from Yang. And then the last one will go into canceling... Oh no! This guy's applying a debuff also. They all are. Ugh. So I can't put up enough fasting to stop this guy because I'm going to waste one of my artifact on negating the Yang. Okay, well, kind of a bummer. I really should play this strike first, right? Because I want him to actually die next turn, and I won't be allowed to attack him, so I better do it now. I did gain some block from, hitting him, so... Oh yeah, what does Talk to the Hand say? When you attack this enemy. So they should fix that, right? Like when you deal attack damage to this enemy, because I think if you attack them with something that, like, say, Ragnarok, which attacks 6 times or whatever, I think you do get this triggering 6 times. So they should change the text on this. It doesn't jive with Ornamental Fan, and it just, like, is incorrect. So they're attacking for 20, which is, like, not a big deal. I have all this extra dex, so take that. I just realized this guy's negative effect is not one that fasting cancels out, it's putting wounds in your deck. And so, if I had played my cards in a different order, I could have canceled out, I believe, the Entangle. But it's fine. Getting a little more dex was also just totally fine. Talk to the Hand on this guy, and then strike him in Vigilance. Is that enough? I only have 2 attacks, so I'm not getting Ornamental Fan. Vigilance will be 16 though, because of the double Yang bonus, which together with Talk to the Hand strike is 19. It would be nice to get a bit more and get the perfect for this elite. So maybe instead of striking, I'll like vigilance defend. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Gain a bunch of smites, yeah. I mean, I have enough energy to play everything without unraveling. So, wow, this has been such a terrible card. I haven't played it once. I did play it once just for fun. Also, I don't really want to play Empty Fist. Because I want to stay in Calm, I think. I certainly don't want the energy now, but I guess like if the 9 damage matters, I should take it. I don't think it does, though. Let's just take a bunch of smites. I should play this second because it'll benefit from the dexterity. 7, 9 is 16, 4 more is 20. Right, scryed nothing because my deck is empty. You're attacking for 15. Empty Fist doesn't quite do it, so I guess I'll take this. And I think I will just hang out in Calm. Oh my god, look at these beautiful, beautiful smites. Wow, my deck has failed me. Good news, though. Well, not quite good enough, huh? I'm gonna take 1 damage here. I do too much damage, right? I can't attack him 3 times to get the 6 block. Or to get 9 block. I can only get 6. Kind of a bummer. Oh well, there goes my perfect on this fight. No! He didn't hurt me. Why not? What? Maybe he did and I just read it wrong or something? Well, I think we just choose to kill him because that's all we can do is 13, 13, 11. That's definitely more than 30. Like, I haven't run the numbers on it, but they're all more than 10 and there's 3 of them. Alright, pair. Sure. Bottled Miracle. Add 2 miracles to your hand. Yeah, that's nice. More Sash Whip. Honestly, like, sign me up. I love attacking things because of Ornamental Fan and Talk to the Hand. And I love weakening things, so... No, 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 no. Lose 44 max HP. Oh my god. I think take Perseverance. Like, I often don't need to play it anytime soon, and being able to hold a ton of block will be nice. I don't like Perseverance that much, but it somehow seems right in this deck. Alright, so we just Vigilance, Crush Joints, Talk to the Hand. Oh, I have enough energy to also play everything. Ah! Which means I should be careful about order. I don't want to play Empty Fist last. I want to play it before Vigilance. Ideally, I'd like to play Crush Joints before Empty Fist. And Empty Fist before Vigilance. But I also have to play Vigilance before Crush Joints. So I have to break that dependency somehow. Or throw away a Miracle, which no thank you. So I think that what we do is just Empty Fist without the Vulnerable. Then we Vigilance. Vulnerable. And do the other stuff. Not attacking, huh? Well, I guess I'll enter Wrath, since I'm leaving it anyway at the end of the turn with Meditate. Don't want that next turn very much. And what do I want to meditate on? Teach me the nature of flow state. Yeah. It's like if I have a way to enter Wrath, then I'll want to be able to get back to Calm. And if I don't, then I might want a way to get to Wrath if he's not attacking. Yeah, seems good. 2 cards? Wow! I forgot already. Crush Joints then. Okay, so I don't have a way back out of Wrath if I enter it. So maybe this flow state is not that great. Let's play with a skill. I have 4 energy. I want to play 5 energy worth of stuff. I can weaken him? Oh god, do I want to get him up to 34 damage though? I was thinking like, I mean, I can fasting and then I'm attacking twice, so I'll gain 2 permanent decks. I can play 2 blocks? No, 1 block with it. So that would only be 7, plus the 2 attacks would be 6 more is 13. He'd be hitting me for like 21 if I did that, which doesn't seem great. But I'd be weakening him as well, so a quarter of 34 is what, like 8? So it's 9. So he'd be attacking for 25. I already forgot how much block I said I would have. 13. That probably is actually worth doing. So put me in Wrath. Oh, and my last artifact will go towards canceling out Frailty, which I guess is fine. Give me the artifact. Hang on. Oh, I should have played this first. Because now the vulnerability's not on if I play fasting. And if I don't play fasting, I don't get the vulnerability. Or the... I don't get to keep the decks. Okay. I guess I'll use Defend to trigger Crush Joints, and I'll just take 2 more damage, which is kind of a bummer. So definitely a mistake there. Yeah, and of course I'm taking a bit more damage than I said because I took 2 more than I needed to. Yeah, I'm out of artifacts, but I picked up 2 decks, which is something. Oh wow. I have all these smites and vaults and stuff. What happens if I unravel? Like, how does that interact with the vault? Will I be able to continue playing cards or not? I have to know. I'm gonna go look this up. Let's see. Slay the Spire. End turn unravel. It ends the turn immediately, and the remaining cards are discarded. Okay, cool. So, maybe still good, right? Like, actually seems great. We play Eruption, and then Sash Whip, and unravel all the rest of this shit on him. And even better, we don't play the Protect that way, right? Because Vault ends the turn too soon. We do blow the Miracle, which is kind of a bummer. But what can you do? It's going to be the only chance I've had in a while to play a good Unraveling. Interesting. Yeah, so that post I found did actually say there was a bug where it makes the cards cost 0 after discarding them if you do this. I definitely agree this is a bug. This Protect should not cost 0. Good to know. So he's about to clear all his debuffs, which means unless we can kill him, I shouldn't talk to the hand. I should prefer to keep that. Although, honestly, like, we're going to be pretty close to killing him anyway. Is he vulnerable right now? He's not. How much energy? I have 4. And there's 4 attacks that I want to play. 5, really. So I could consider using Protect to trigger Crush Joints as like a kind of 0 energy, do nothing. And then I think he's kind of dead, right? Like, this is 40-ish. 52 plus 16, and then like a lot of that was being applied while vulnerable. He definitely won't actually die, but he'll be very close, and I should be able to finish him next turn. So I think I'll go ahead and burn the Protect to maximize the damage this turn. Yeah, he's having a rough day. Oh, and these 2 smites, mana from heaven, huh? Plus everything else in my hand is also amazing. Alright. Yeah. So this is like great with Talk to the Hand, isn't it? Lesson Learned is a really good card early. You can have some insanely upgraded decks, but I think it's kind of too late to take it now. I knew I should have ended the episode after the first act. It took like almost an hour to get through Act 2. I told you it would be slow. We're definitely going to take a break before the next, the final act. But what do we do in the meantime about all this stuff? More vaults are just fine, honestly. Ragnarok is okay, but the intangible is so amazing. Yeah, so this is a special relic for, you know, the Watcher. And it's pretty cool. Like, we leave Calm relatively often. Getting energy for it is nice. Runic Dome is, like, fine, but we don't often need 5 energy on a turn. And I am a little scared, you know, about managing my stance when I don't know what the enemy is doing. So I try to avoid Runic Dome on this character. That might be a bad choice, but, you know, that's what I try to do. Tiny House is, like, fine. Yeah, I feel like when we're exiting Calm, we already have a ton of energy, right? Like, at least 6. Do we really need 7 energy on those turns? I have almost no draw. I have actually no draw. So 7 energy is just completely wasted. And therefore, Tiny House it is. Okay. Ugh, none of these are great. I don't need the extra energy from follow-up, really. Oh, you know, I do have Smites, though. So Smite is a reason to need more energy. But even then, 6 is usually enough. I rarely know what the top card of my draw pile is, and I don't have a way to set it up to be like a really expensive card, so I think like follow-up is just fine. Like 20 damage for 0 energy, hopefully in Wrath mode, is like pretty cool. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna do Act 3 in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.